Hello YouTube, this is Ben Gussel. I'm going to make a quick video here before doing some other stuff today. I have some other kinds of videos on the way, not to worry, other than this subject. Mention a little bit more about what, just some creative things I'm working on, perhaps, in a bit. For this video though, I'm just going to mention something that I think I knew about even before I did it, but I'll mention it anyway. And this should give you, unless you, well, if you didn't know this already, it should give you an idea of the state of things, at least online. And to an extent, I think maybe the way that a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people just think. So I put out a video about the anti-Sharia march in Seattle. And in one day, I got as many hits, if not more, views, whatever, than all the other videos I've ever made combined. So what does that tell you? It tells you most people don't really value, a lot of people don't really value things like music or classical music. So classical music, imaginative kinds of things, nutrition, and then there's some other things, other topics I talked about a bit more in depth. A lot of people don't seem to really value these things as much. What they value is fighting, politics. At least, you know, when a lot of people go online on YouTube, that's what they're looking for. Or when they go to a march, the people that were at the march, I think a large percentage of them were looking for a fight. Now, some went to, or I think more ethical reasons, but I think a lot, both sides. Both sides. In some respects, I might even put the finger a bit more squarely at the pro-Muslim folks there, in terms of people who are looking for a fight. But it went both ways. But no, I saw the footage. I saw the footage. King 5 and all those guys. So, again, here's my point. Again, I'll make this one short. My point is that most of you out there, most of you are looking for a fight. That's what you want. I gave you a venue to show your anger, and it was very clear how you felt. Now, every single response I got to my video was anti-Sharia. I didn't get one, maybe one weirdo that, you know, he's a weird guy, you know, was pro-Sharia. Everybody was anti-Sharia. Okay, so I thought I mentioned that too as well, but it was obvious the level of anger. The level of anger was just insane. And all these people, none of these people have watched any other videos. Folks, I'm not at fault here. I'm just letting you know. I'm just giving it to you straight. We have a lack of refinement, not just in the United States, but in the world. In the world, there's a serious lack of refinement, a serious lack of, you know, people think that politics and things are real life. But they're things that are more interesting or valuable than the arts. That's the other way around. If people were more involved in the arts, then it would help them refine their characters more, and then they would have a much different perspective on politics. They wouldn't be as, you know, I don't know why people think fighting is such a you know, it's the same thing. It's the same thing that a lot of people know about in media. Anything that's sensationalized, it's going to get more. It's going to reach a wider audience. So people wonder why there's such nasty stuff in the news. It's because more people seem to want to read that stuff than the nice stuff. So it's not necessarily just something that's more recent that I'm talking about in terms of why people like fights. This has been going on for a long, long, long time. YouTube simply just is reflecting the same trends in humanity. And I'm not even going to get into which countries are more refined than others. But I will say this. In my experience, and this is largely outside of your YouTube, there are certain areas of the world that are more refined. One of them being Japan and South Korea as well, a little bit. As far as certain nationalities, certain countries that people tend to really be more refined and more respectful than the average person. Yeah, I might throw in a few others as well. Perhaps Denmark is in that ballpark too. There's some others. But again, I got more views on one day from just a video about their anti-Sharia marches and the other way in Seattle. More views in one day than all of the other videos for half a year or so combined. People wonder why sometimes I'm a little bit more pessimistic about humanity than I was when I was a boy. And this is why. So I'm trying to reach more refined folks and folks more interested in imaginative kinds of things. But I actually realized this on the outset. I realized this event was happening. I'm like, well, along with getting some extra views, I'm just going to see what happens. And I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to be much more popular than my other videos. And it was. Isn't exactly encouraging, folks. Look, I just don't think it was, it was not something that was very productive for most anybody involved. I think it should also be said that America is largely a anti-Sharia law country, and I think that should be well known. And I'm going to second what I said before. If I was compelled to join one side or the other, I would be with the anti-Sharia folks, because I don't want Sharia law. If it's something that's going to be imposed on everyone, and I think it would be, yeah, I don't want that. But that has nothing to do with my views toward Muslims, at least in terms of just being just treating them with respect and stuff. I was just anti-Sharia. That's it. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.